Now let us switch ourselves over to the English oration. First of all, I would like to invite Miss Meena. Okay, your time starts, Meena. You need to pick and choose one of the topics given in the comment box.
Okay, so hello everyone, this is so I'm going to talk about social media, the impact of social media on society and individuals. So once said Canadian philosopher Marshall McLuhan that medium is the message. In the initial phase when media were being developed, we saw newspaper, TV, radio as a medium. But now social media became the biggest platform for any kind of information. Social media gives us information, awareness, connectivity, education, but at the same time, it is working like a bane. Social media, we can say that in these days, social media is become like oxygen. It works like an oxygen because at once said by Dhirubhai Ambani, the slogan became very popular, "Kar lo duniya mutti mein." So in our smartphone, there are lots of apps like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and one click we get all the information from our phone. We can't think about live without our smartphone. So phone is being smart. We are becoming bored. As a human, we become boredom person. So we are dependent on our phone. Uh, we can say the infrastructure like malls, market, cinema halls, all became faceless modern infrastructure or faceless modern architecture. Because we get all the things on our phone. So all these things are becoming faceless modern architecture. So, social media helps us in so many various things, or we can say myriad benefits we can get from the social media. But at the same time, it hamper our physical, mental, emotional, and cultural well-being because social media is not a platform only for the information. It is a platform for transforming or exchanging the culture. So we influence from lots of people. We influenced from lots of many type of cultures. So we have to think that as Indian, what is our responsibilities for our country, and we should not influence from any kind of information, whether it is good or it is not good for ourselves. At the same time, we say that the media is facing lots of challenges because of they don't have a proper channel for finding the fine information or the wrong or fake information. That's why we get lots of fake information from the media too. Uh, so we have to think on that which kind of platform we are using, and at the same time, it hamper on our mental health. I mean, there's a time for using of social media so that we cannot hamper our health and become a better person if we become emotionally very dependent on any kind of things, because in these days we see that there are many type of things which we tell us how to live life, how to be happy, how to use any kind of thing, even how to eat curd. I think that we don't know how to eat curd. Social media is telling us how to live life. So we have to use our own mind. We cannot dependent on the social media fully. So thank you so much.
Okay, nice. Shivam, uh, is left. Okay, Ankit. Yeah.
Yes, sir, I will try. Good morning, all of you. Today, Ankit is going to speak on the topic role of youth in national building. We can see that national building is a very vital concept because it varies from the family, society, as well as up to the international or national level. And we can see that youth is generally called an age of great compassion, emotion, and a dare dreaming to do something marvelous. This is why India is also regarded as the most valuable country because a bigger population is the young generation which age from the 20th to 60. So youth is generally performing the very much national miracles, like they can create a history. Like we can see that in 2 years before, the Abhijit Banerjee got the Nobel Prize in the field of economics. So we can see that youth is a very age of deceptiveness. Either it can do a miracles, or it can also lead to a mass destruction. So it is the responsibility of society as well as the government to channelize the youth and to energy of the youth in a proper manner. This is why the government of India has also emphasized and intensified the need of this channelization, and it has launched so many policies like Startup India, Young India for promoting the entrepreneurship, because it is said that youth of today is the leader of tomorrow, because they have a great compassion of seeing the world on a very wide vast. This is why they have agendas and the dreams for tomorrow. So most of the countries are also believing on the fact, and they are promoting youth on the leadership basis also. This is why we can see that youth of today is considered the only tool to promote the non-violence and the solidarity among the whole world. Nation building is also not a concept, very same concept, because it can see that if youth of a country is good, it can bring a peace in the entire world also, because we can see that world is full of tensions, violence and wars going on. So it is the youth only, because youth is very susceptible to change, as we can see that the earlier generation was not very habitual of doing intercaste marriages, but youth of today is very much habitual and very susceptible to the change according to the society. And we can see that 21st century is the age of revolution, information revolution, and youth is the only age group which is very susceptible and technically sound, which can do a miracles in making the nation a superpower. So the country who youth is very much susceptible to change and is technically sound, and the energy of the youth is channelizing in a proper manner, that can lead a country to make a superpower and a global power. That is why India is dreaming of becoming a social superpower, because it seems to have a very young and youth population to do a miracles in the future. Thank you.
Okay. Shivani?
Good morning, everyone. Today I am going to talk on the topic skill development and how it is going to impact the education system and increase employment in India. Uh, so, in India, recently in 2020, National Education Policy is has been announced, and in this very year itself, in the month of April May, um, NCRF is being announced. NCRF is National Credit Framework. So we don't, most of us don't know that in India uh, we have two types of education system. One is mainstream, which is school and college-based education system, and one is vocational education system. Uh, and in Ministry of Skill and Entrepreneurship and in NFGC and NCGEC, National Council for Vocational Education and Training. These institutions take care of the vocational education part. But according to the National Education Policy, what we see is that new government system is trying to combine both these systems and is trying to make skilling a part of mainstream education. Why is it happening? The reason being, we want to make our India self-sufficient, self-reliant nation of the world. We want to make India a skilling capital for the world. Like we see that most of the migrant population who are working in different countries like US, UK, or Middle East, most of the workers there are Indian or South Asians. So we can say that South Asia is a country which is going to provide working population to the whole world, because obviously, like Japan, most of the developed nations are facing population issues. Like their population is decreasing, whereas our population is increasing. So balance out to balance out it at the economical front, we are trying to provide developed nation the skilled and working workforce. So in that scenario, we need to make our youth skilled and ready for service to the world. So it is very important. Now we need to understand how it is going to impact us at ground level. In national education policy, it is mandated that school itself, in fact, from 6 to 8 standard itself, children are going to get skilling education. In fact, CBSE had already implemented some courses. Like there's a council, handicraft council, which prepared hand embroidery, fashion designing, and these types of courses for 10th standard students. So we can say that skilling is being implemented from childhood itself, and we are going to make India's skill capital of the world by skilling our children and youth. Thank you.
Nice. Soumya ji?
Yes. A very good morning to one and all. Today, my topic, which I have chosen, is effects of social media, its impact on individuals and society. Social media, which has become an integral part of modern society. What is social media? Before telling you this, I am just going to explain you what are the platforms of social media. For example, we are using an Android phone. We have WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and there are many more through which we are connected with the people. So social media is a key, or you can say a chain or linking pattern which connects the people, which expresses, which allows the people to express their thoughts with the society. Many a time we overcome or we cross the people like who are saying that we have a negative impact of social media, but it all depends upon how we are using. On some place of time, many of the time we are facing the benefits of social media. We are using the social media from the year 2010. In India, from the year 2010, social media was in great use. And since the onset of arrival of geo networks, we are using the social media on a vast scale. One of the primary benefits of a social media is its ability to facilitate the communication and foster the social connection. Social media is that platform which provides you the space to speak up, to express your thoughts, to connect yourself with the family and friends, regardless of the distance, regardless of any kind of barriers. This has led a new emergence and the type of social connections in the era when we were in the COVID zone. We all were captured into a room. We were able to connect ourselves with the society. We can share our thoughts. What all we are fearing, facing, we can easily share. Within click of mouse, we are able to connect with everyone from the remote corner of the world. But there are some negative impacts of social media as well, because in social media there are various kinds of rumors, and people who are innocent, they found it very true, they consider it the facts are true, and sometimes they become prey of the many incidents. One of the most significant effect of social media is the mental health. These days, when the youth and the children who are supposed to study and devote their time to some their skill development, they are using the social media only to as a purpose of entertainment. It also makes the person addicted to the society to the social media. It creates anxiety, depression, and many other health related issues. But what we can do, we are in the use of social media, we can't think about a single day without the media. So we can mitigate the impact of the social media by addressing the negative impacts to the student, to someone who are above or below the age of us. So we can promote the social media only for educational purposes. Like we can set our phones or the student's phone on the parental control mode. There are many methods we can set the limit the usage of social media. So we can say it's only up to you how you are taking the social media. If you are taking it as a positive side, you can grasp many things from the social media. If you are taking it only as an entertainment purpose, then there will definitely be loss on yourself. Thank you.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone. My chosen topic is social media and its ill effect its effect on individual and society. Social media is a tool to connect with people in and around the world through the use of internet. It includes bigger names like YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Google Meet, and so on and so forth. And also our indigenous Indian application, web. Social media is both a need and a desire in today's world. It is so intertwined with our lives that we cannot imagine our lives without it. And as Lord Buddha has said, desire is the root cause of misery. This has also come true for social media. Social media and people's desire has led to its misuse, which has grave consequences on society. Misuse of freedom of speech through social media has led to hate speech and incitement of violence against various members of society. Social media and its misuse has led to a rise of crime. Criminals are using social media as a facility for drug trafficking, human trafficking, crimes against women, mental bullying, social harassment, and so on and so forth. New crimes have taken birth, like sextortion, which target the male members of society. Repeated use of social media and all the glamorous and show off on it has led to a rise in mental problems and like depression, stress, anxiety, and whatnot. But as a coin has two sides, so is the case with social media. So social media has a negative side, but it also has a much more brighter and positive side than its negative counterpart. Social media has facilitated in many sectors. For example, education, information dissemination, and even government schemes are being worked with the help of social media. Information dissemination has been made possible in various sectors. Government is using social media to create awareness amongst the members of society. It has also led to a revolutionary change in education sector. A person who resides in a village is no longer needed to go to bigger metro cities in order to have quality education. They can use social media for its usefulness and create a better future for them. They can empower themselves with the same quality education that is being disseminated in metro cities by being in their own.
Okay.
To the end, I would conclude my speech with some solutions like by being aware, we can reduce the ill effects of social media. The most important thing is to be digitally literate in order to save ourselves with the ill effects of social media and neither to contribute in its rising ill effects. Thank you.
Nice. Priyanka.
Yes, sir. Respected judges, Namaskar. Today, my topic for oration is AI. Is it a curse or a boon for the human society? Artificial intelligence is the intelligence possessed by the different kinds of machines which are used for the different kind of functions. The term artificial intelligence was first coined in 1956 by John McCarthy. The first use of AI was in making Sophia a human social robot, and it was activated on February 14, 2016. This was made by a Hong Kong-based company called Hamo Robotics, and this was used to mimic human behavior and induce human love. Nowadays, the use of artificial intelligence is done in the form of different technology in every field of society, like agriculture, banking, finance, marketing, production, etc. But the use of AI in the field of education in the form of smartboards, laptops, tablets is very innovative and encouraging students to learn many things new. The use of AI in the field of industry saving a lot of time and efforts of human. The the use of AI in the field of defense, I think it's the best use of AI because it is saving thousands of lives of soldiers on the borders. But as we all know that there are dark and bright side of a thing. If we talk about on the dark side of the machine of AI, then we can say that the first dark side of the AI is that it lacks self-awareness and human feelings, which has made a curse for the human society. The use of AI like ChatGPT, chatbots, Googles is decreasing our skill and making us machine dependent. The use of AI in our daily life work like vacuum cleaner, washing machine is creating a lot of diseases in our body because we are using machines and we are not doing physical labor. The use of AI in the field of production is also creating a lot of unemployment and it is encouraging people committing suicides because they are not able to earn money for their family and for a good life. At the end, I would like to conclude that the AI is a boon as well as a curse for the human society. But as human beings are considered the most intelligent animal in the whole world, so we should always use it for our progressive and innovative way, but not in a negative way. Thank you very much.
Very nice.